Good morning people to another lockdown tutorial. Today we'll be discussing statistics. Yes, break it down into three parts. Statistics. Chapter 26, you'll find it in page number 329. And under statistics, we have four topics: mean, median, ogive and mode. We'll be discussing all of these topics. Okay, wait. Before we go there, let's see what we have achieved up till now. So construction. Question number, you'll find it in question number 11 in a Madhyamik math paper. That will cover 5 marks, and today we'll be discussing statistics. That will cover 12 marks. So you'll have objective type for 4 marks, and then you'll have long type for 8 marks. Can you all see? Long type for 8 marks. That means you'll have 3 questions. Out of 3 you'll do only 2. In long type you'll have 3 questions. Out of 3 you'll do any 2, and they'll have 4 marks each, and the total marks will come to 8 marks. So your total statistics is 12 marks, and it's very easy, and this is a very scoring topic. Okay, let's come back to our main topic. So the first question, what do you mean by measures of central tendency? It's like someone is asking, what is the central value? Imagine a football ground, and can you see that center? Yes, someone is asking, where is the center? So if someone tells you, what do you mean by measures of central tendency? It's like someone is asking me, what is the value which represents the center? So I have given you a perfect example out there. Let us take numbers between 0 to 10. Can you all see I have taken 0 to 10? Now in between 0 to 10, what is the central value? Yes, 5 is the central value or the central position. And this is a measure of central. This value is called the measure of central tendency. If you can see, I have written it in English. Here, this is special number. Okay, I've written R, but it should be is for this particular case. Here, this special number is called measures of central tendency, or this special value. Or you can see below what I've written. A single value that attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central position. Okay, a single value that attempts to describe a set of data. Okay, that means anything is given to you, in that whatever is provided to you, if a single value represents the central position, a single value that is representing the central position, then that is called measure of central tendency. Okay, so let's take another example also. Let's take a raw data. Let us say a few weights are given. Can you see? Let's take a raw data, and some weights are given: 61 kg, 62 kg, 59 kg and 58 kg. So the central value of these 4 kgs will be, of these 4 weights will be a measure of central tendency. See, let's say the first friend's weight is 61 kg, second is 62, third is 59, fourth is 58 kg. So it's just like finding average or the central value. So if I add all these 4 weights, can you see I've, wait, can you see I've added all the 4 weights? Add all the 4 weights, and how many people, how many observations? 1, 2, 3, 4. So divided by 4, you'll get 240 divided by 4, which is 60 kg. So this 60 kg is the central value for these 4 weights. So this 60 kg is the value which represents the central position. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say now. So now there are 3 measures of central tendency. That means there are 3 ways to get this central tendency or this central value or this mid value. Okay, that is number 1, mean, or it's also called arithmetic mean. Number 2 is median, and number 3 is mode. These are the 3 methods through which you can get the measure of central tendency or the central value. So firstly we'll be discussing mean or arithmetic mean. Okay, so median and mode will be discussed in the coming videos. Okay, so today we'll be discussing mean or arithmetic mean. So let's go out here. So let us say x has certain values, x1, x2, x3 till xn. Okay, then what will be the mean of it? Okay, so the formula mean, it's often written as x bar. Can you see this above underlined sign? It's called x bar. So again, if x has values as x1, x2, x3 till xn, then if I have to find the mean or the central value, then my formula will be, you'll add x1 plus x2 plus x3 till the last number that's given to you. N is the last number, divided by how many numbers? Just like if you see out here, a perfect example out here. These are the values: x1, x2, x3, x1, x2, x3, x4. Okay, so how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4. So divided by 4. So in the similar way, this formula is derived. Okay, so if x1, x2, x3 till xn, it could be more than 4. It could be 5, 6 till xn. Let us say n is the last number. So count how many numbers. So it will, total numbers are n, so it will be divided by n. So now I can take this n outside out here this way. Okay, so since it's in the denominator, it will become 1 by n. Now can you see this sign? This sign is called summation or sigma. This sign is called sigma or summation. Now summation means sum, adding everything. Okay, so it says, so this n comes to the denominator 1 by n. So summation, so your value starts from 1 and your value goes till n. So 1 to 3 is replaced by I. So I takes the value of 1 till where? Till n. Supposing we had only 4 digits, x1, x2, x3, x4, then it would be I equals to 1 and it's going till where? Till 4. So xi. Or in another way you can write summation x by n. You can write it this way also. Did you all get it or not? So this method is called direct method or in Nepali it's called pratyaksh paddhati. Let's forget that. Again, come back to this. This n is in denominator, comes back to its denominator's place. We have a sign called sigma or summation. Okay, can you see 1, 2, 3 is represented by I. So instead of x1, x2, x3, I will write I. So what is I? I starts from where? I starts from 1 and goes till where? N. If there are, let us say it goes x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Let us say it goes till x5. Then your I will be I equals to 1 till where? Till 5. So here you write 5. Okay, so this n is the last point we can say. Okay, or we can write the same formula as summation x by n. So this method is called your direct method. So now we'll learn to solve some more questions. Again people, so based on this idea of summation, there could be a few questions that could be asked in objective type. Okay, what is the meaning of, okay, we have summation I equals to 1 till 10. So that means your last number is 10 xi. So what is the meaning of this, or what do you understand? So look here, summation I equals to 1 till 10 xi means I will take the place x1 and then again till where you need to go? Till 10. So it will be x1 plus x2 plus x3 till x10. So this is the meaning of I equals to 1 summation till 10 xi. So instead of I we have 1, 2, 3 starting from 1 till 10. So this is the meaning. I hope you all got it. Let's take down another question. Summation I equals to 1 till 10 and under bracket we have 10 into I. What will be the value of this? Again, your value of I, it starts from 1 and it goes till 10, and this time it is 10 into I. So 10 into 1, because I start from 1, plus summation, due to summation we have a plus sign, 10 into, we have to go till 10, 10 into 2, due to this summation we have a plus sign, then 10 into 3, this plus sign is due to this summation, 10 into 4, plus this plus sign is due to this summation, so we go till 10. Did you all get it or not? Now I'll take out 10 common. Can you see 10 is common everywhere? I'll take out 10 common and this multiplication sign is here only. Under bracket what is left out? 1 plus this 2 is left, plus this 3 is left, plus everything is out here. Now 10 into, you'll add all these. If you add all these you'll get 55. So 10 into 55 is 550. So that is the value of summation I equals to 1 to 10 under bracket 10 into I. Okay, now there's another topic called frequency. Can you see I've drawn a line out here? So that means our next topic called frequency. So what is frequency? Frequency is how many times a certain thing is repeated. So can you see I've given a raw data. I've given some numbers like 2, 3, 6, 2, 8, 9, 10, 2, 6, 7. So if I ask what is the frequency of 2 or how many times is 2 repeated, so my answer will be, let's count how many times is 2 repeated. 1, 2, 3. So my answer is 3. So frequency means how many times a certain thing is being repeated. Okay, so now when there is a frequency, your formula becomes a little different. Okay, let's go till, I think this is the best place. See, when we did not have frequency, our formula was very simple, summation x by n. Okay, or 1 by n, summation I equals to 1 till n xi. We did not have frequency. This method is called direct method. But when we have frequency, things are quite different. So let us say x1 is being repeated f1 times, x2 is being repeated f2 times, x3 f3. Okay, so let us say these are the frequencies. x1's frequency is f1, x2's frequency is f2, that will only xn, or the last number's frequency is fn. Okay, then the formula to find arithmetic mean will be x bar x bar. This is our rate equals to, last time I had x1 plus x2, remember, dot 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 plus xn, but this time it is f1 x1 plus f2 x2 because of frequency, plus f3 x3 plus f4 x4. It keeps on going till the last number, and the last number is fn xn, divided by all the frequencies. Add all the frequencies, f1 plus f2 plus till fn. Now I'll bring a summation sign. So again it starts from 1 till n, and f1 x1 f2 x2 I can replace it by fi xi. I means starting from 1 to n. And down also I'll bring a summation sign, I equals to 1 till n, and f1 and f2 f3 will all be replaced by fi. As a result I can write one summation sign, wait. As a result I can write one summation sign for both. Okay, I equals to 1 till n and fi xi by fi. So this is the formula when we have frequencies. When we don't have frequency, this is the formula, this one or this one. But when we have frequencies, this is the formula. So this method is called direct method. What is this method called? Direct method. Now we need to solve few questions using direct method. By the way, now we'll start our main chapter, or we'll start solving. So it's always wise to have a rough work this side. Draw a long line and then write a rough work. Write rough work. So this place is for the rough work to be done. Is that okay or not? So let's begin the questions. Okay. The first question. So marks obtained by few students in mathematics are as follows: 65, 52, 71, 47, 49, 51, 37, 29, 77, 62. So these values that is given, this is called your raw data. What is this called? Raw data. So we need to find the mean or the central value of these marks. So some marks were given to us, 65, 52. Okay, all these marks were given as a raw data, and we need to find the mean. Mean means we need to find the central position. Okay, so let's begin. So solution here, n or number of observations. N is your number of observations. Count how many observations are given to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here n is 10. Okay, summation x means you need to add all these values. Okay, so let's add all these values. If I add all these values, I'll get 542. 540. And I know the formula for to find mean. My formula to find mean is summation x by n. Therefore my mean x bar. So this is a short form of mean or x bar. We can write mean here. We know mean x bar equals to summation x by n. So what is your summation x? You have just now found out how much? 540 by n. So do the cancellation. 0 0 cancels. Summation x is 540, n is 10, 0 0 cancels. So you're left with 54. Draw a long line out here to do your rough work this way for your rough work. Okay, now let's go to another type where we have frequencies. So this question was simply a raw data without any frequency. Without frequency. Now we'll go to questions where we have frequency. So you'll find this in page number 331, and this is the second type. So it's example 1. So okay, so number of students are given to us and the heights are given to us. Number of students 2, 6, 8, 12. This is the table that's supplied to us, and height in centimeters is given to us. Okay, I've always told you number of students means how many times it is repeating. Just like 90 centimeter height is being repeated how many times? 2 times. 97 centimeter height is repeated how many times? 6 times. So always remember number of students is your frequency. I intentionally did this question because we have the habit of seeing, you will see in the coming questions frequency will always be given down. Almost all the times frequency will be given down. But I did this particular question intentionally because in this particular question frequency is not given down, frequency is given at the top. So I want you all to realize. So if something is given as number of students, okay, so you need to understand that that is your frequency. So here frequency is given, and if frequency is given, I've told you we have another formula for frequency. Summation fi xi by summation fi. Okay, so let's try solving it. Okay, so I've told you number of students will always be a frequency. So number of students under bracket fi, height is given xi. Okay, and then I'll make 3 tables. First table for this, second table for this, and third one for fi xi according to the formula, because I need fi xi. Okay, so firstly let's fill up all our frequencies 2 6 8. Okay, and then let's fill up the heights. So height will be your xi, so frequencies will be your fi, your height will be xi. So according to formula I need fi xi. Fi xi means fi into xi. So what is your fi here? 2 into what is your xi? 90. So 2 into 90 is 180. That means what is your fi here in this second thing? Fi is 6. And what is your xi? 97, 16, 582. That means what is your fi? 8. What is your xi? 18. So you will multiply all these things. You will show the multiplication in the rough work. And what do we need according to formula? I need summation fi xi. Yes or no? Again, I'll show you the formula. What do I need according to the formula? I need summation fi xi, summation fi. So summation fi xi means you need to add fi xi. So in rough, can you all see? I've added all these values. How much do I get? 4796. 4796. Don't use calculators. I'll see the rough work. I want the rough work. And then I need summation fi according to the formula. So where is your fi? Your fi is here. So summation fi. Add all these things, you'll get how much? 40. So we know. So x bar or arithmetic mean. X bar means what? Arithmetic mean or mean. What's the formula? If frequency is given, summation fi xi by summation fi. So how much is the summation fi xi? You've got just now how much? 4796 by summation fi. How much? You've got just now 40. Do the division. I've showed you the division. 14 to 1 times. You all can divide yourself. You'll get 119.9. So this is how we find arithmetic mean when what is given to us? Frequency. And why I did this question? Because frequency is not mentioned in the question, and you need to understand from number of students, sankhya. From number of students you need to understand that this is frequency. It's not mentioned in the question. And always mostly frequency will be given in the down table. So I did this question intentionally because in this question frequency was not mentioned. And this is the formula. When frequency is given, this is how we get the answer. And this method is called direct method. What is this method called? Direct method. Okay, let's move on to next question. Okay people, let's go to page 341, question number 1, exercise 26.1. Always draw a line out here, keep some space for rough work. Okay, the question is given to us. In the question we have two tables, and the first table has age and the second table has number of friends. Okay, as I've told you, number of friends, or wherever you see number, that's always your frequency. If you could check your previous question, I still remember, let me show you the previous question. You can check out here. Can you see the number of students? So that's your frequency. So here the frequency was given out here. Okay, but almost all the time frequencies will be given in the down table. Okay, so again frequency is given. I know my formula. What's my formula? Let me show it to you all again. If frequency is given, the formula to find frequency is summation fi xi by summation fi, and this method is called direct method. So I'll find fi xi. Can you see out here? Fi xi or xi fi. What if it is? Make three tables. So the first table will be age, second table will be number of friends, and the third table will be fi xi. So age will take the value of xi always, and your number of friends, that's a frequency, will take fi. So we just have two things, fi and xi. So if you identify fi, then another one will be your xi. So your frequency is your fi and your age is your xi. So put all the values, and fi xi or whatever it is, xi fi, it means multiplication of fi and xi. So can you see the first one? 15 into 4 equals to 60. That only I find all my fi xi, and according to the formula I need summation fi xi. I add all these fi xi, which I get 697. Show me how did you add out here in the rough work. So I know the formula for arithmetic mean is fi xi by summation fi. So this is the formula for arithmetic mean. Under fi xi I write the value of fi xi, and I also need summation fi. Summation fi, summation of frequencies, summation fi. If you add all these you'll get 40. So summation fi xi is 497 by summation fi 40. I've shown the division out here. 40 into 1 times is 40. Divide yourself, you'll get 17.425. That's how we find arithmetic mean by direct method when frequency is given. Okay people, question number 3 is very interesting, because if the mean is 20.6, that is mean is given to us, find a. That means there is an unknown called a, and that's what we need to find. So that's question number 3. A very important question. Okay, this kind of question will come in a mathematics exam. So the table is given below. Variable xi. So it's clearly mentioned xi. So the variables are given 10, 15, and in the variable we have this unknown a, 27 and 35, and frequency fi is given to us. Okay, let me write it properly. Up now you're able to see fi. It's question number 3. So, and frequencies are 3, 10, 25, 7 and 5. So we need to find, we don't need to find arithmetic mean because that is given to us 20.6. We need to find a. Okay, again, since frequency is given, I know my formula. What's the formula? Summation fi xi by summation fi. So let's make 3 tables again. First table, second table, third table, xi. So under xi my values are given, right? All the values, fi, all the values are given right here. And we have fi xi or xi fi, whatever you wish to write it down. Okay, let's multiply the first one. 10 into 3, 30. Okay, 15. Then second one, fi 15 into 10, 150. Now be careful, a, we have this unknown. So a into 25, can you see? A into 25 is 25a. People, be very careful out here. This part, be very careful. Okay, that way only. Multiply 25 into 7, multiply 35 into 5. According to formula, I need summation fi xi. Okay, now when you find fi xi, go to the rough work. Add all the numbers first. Forget this a. Add all the numbers. 30, 150, 175, 175. Can you see I have added all? Plus this 25a. Because there is a out here and you cannot add this. So it will be this way only. Summation fi xi equals to 530 plus 25a. And let's add the frequencies. Again in the frequencies, 3, 10, 25, add all. Summation fi is 50. So I know, okay, something is given to me. Mean x bar is given to me how much? 20.6. That is given to me. Given. So we know x bar equals to, what's the formula? Summation fi xi by summation fi. Look here guys, this is the formula. Yes or no? So x bar or arithmetic mean is applied to me, 20.6. Summation fi xi, how much have we got? Summation 530 plus 25a. Summation fi 530 plus 25a. Summation fi 50. Can you see I have that? So according to the formula, you put the values. 20.6, this one is 530 plus 25, summation fi is 50. Now imagine there is 1 out here below this. Cross multiply 1 into this, it will give me the same thing, and this you will multiply 20.6 into 50. Show me the division, show me the multiplication. Remember, point is after 1 digit, so point after 1 digit, so you will get 1030.0. After point, if you have 0, you don't need to write. Okay, so you will just write 1030. Can you see this multiplication? 25a is here only on the left hand side. Take this number that side, sign changes from left hand side to right hand side, sign changes. 25a comes here, subtract this, you will get 500. So a equals to, so this 25, where will it go? Down in the divided form. So you divide 500 by 25, you will get 20. So what's the value of a? 20. Is that okay or not? This is how we find unknown in a question. Okay people, let's go to question number 4. Same page. If the mean is 15, find p. Again, you need to find unknown, and that unknown is p. And this time the table is given as variable and frequency. Variables are given as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and frequency 6. You have that unknown p, 6, 10 and 5. So this time your unknown p is in the frequency. Last time your unknown was in the variable. Things will be totally different. That's the reason why I'm solving this question. Again, frequency is given. I know the formula. My formula depends on, this is my formula. Summation fi xi by summation fi. I need to find fi xi and I need to find fi. In the same way, I need 3 tables. Let's have 3 tables. Xi, fi, fi xi. Now look here. Can you see this frequency? So even if it's not mentioned, frequency is always fi and a variable is always xi. By now you should be able to rectify that. Frequency is always fi. So let's make down the table. If it's not given, you can write yourself. Variable is xi and frequency is fi. You can write this way also. So let's make a table for xi. Let's write down all the values of xi. Let's write fi. Let's write all the values of fi. Remember, we have an unknown p. Let's find fi x or xi fi, whatever it is. Okay, let's multiply. The first one, 5 into 6 is 30. Second one, 10 into p is 10p. Remember, 10 into p is 10p. Okay, that will only multiply everything. According to formula, I will need to find summation fi xi. See the rough work? See the rough work out here? I have added all the numbers 30, 90, 200, 125, but I have not added this 10p. So I get 445 plus 10p. Can you see this? This 445 is I have added this one, this one, this one, and this one. I have not added 10p. No, 10p will remain separate this way only. That will, let's go to frequencies. Add all the frequencies. Add the numbers for 6, 6, 10, 5, which gives us 27 plus p. I have shown you the rough work. This p will not get added. Okay, at last it will be added as 27 plus p. So we know the formula. Okay, by the way, what is given to us? Mean is 15. What is applied to us? Mean is 15. So mean is 15. So I know the formula. Given mean is 15. So we know mean. X bar mean summation fi by xi by fi. So since mean is applied to us, x bar mean. So I'll add 15 out here. I'll add the value of summation fi x out here. I'll add the value of summation fi. Summation fi x is this much. Summation fi is this much. Okay, now we'll cross multiply. Think this 15, if I write 15 by 1, it's the same thing. So 1 into this is this much. No changes, but you'll cross multiply this and this. So you need to multiply this. So 15 into, you are multiplying to this whole thing. Can you see I've kept it in a bracket so that things are very easy for us. Don't look at this for now. Don't look at this. Let's cross multiply 15 into 27. 405, 15 into p, 15p. This one remains the same. Okay, bring all the p to the left hand side. This 15c p is on the left hand side. You bring it here. Sign does not change because it is on the left hand side only. Bring this 10p this side. From right hand side to the left hand side. Plus 10p becomes minus 10p. Keep this 445 here only. Take this number that side. 405. This is plus 405, which will become minus 405. 15p minus 10p becomes 5p. Subtract this, becomes 40. P equals to this 5 will go down. So p, 5 into 8 times is 40, and you'll get the value of p. So we got the value of p as 8. We got the value of p as 8. Understood or not? So this, guys, can you see this question? This question was different. Here we had unknown in variable, and this question is different. Here we had unknown in frequency, and I've solved both the ways. So it's up to you all to do a few questions as homework. Okay people, now we go to the second method, which is our deviation method, or short method, or assumed method, assumed mean method. Okay, the raw data is given to us. We need to find the mean. Can you see? Find the mean of the following data using deviation or assumed mean or short method. The raw data is 16, 17, 18, 22, 23, 27, 31, 36. Remember, if our raw data was given and if the question would not say anything, then this is the easiest thing that you would do. And number of observation 10. Remember, by direct method, very easy. Summation x by n. Add all this by number of observation. But here it says by using deviation method, so we have to be very careful. Okay, so now I want everyone to have patience and copy this formula. So you can pause the video, stop the video, copy down the formula. So now using the second method, or the deviation or assumed mean method, okay, the formula is different. Mean x bar equals to a plus d1 plus d2 plus d3 till dn, the last number, by number of observation n. In the second step, it is a plus summation di. So 1, 2, 3 gets replaced by I by n, where a is your assumed mean and d is the deviation. Deviation means going away from the main topic. Or di is what? Xi minus a. I know you are confused. Oh my god, what is a? What is di? You know your xi. But what is a and di? Once you solve the question, you'll really understand what are these. Okay? So, let's come back to our question. This is the question. Yes or no? So the raw data is given to us. So we need to find the mean by which method? Deviation or short method or assumed mean method. Okay? So I know the formula. My formula says a plus summation di by n. Let's try to find what is a first. Your a is called the assumed mean. Okay, how do you find a? First let's find a, assumed mean. Okay, to find a, take the lowest value. What's the lowest value? 16. Take the highest value. What is the highest value? 36. 16 plus 36 by 2, which means 52 by 2, which is 26. Now can you see 26 out here? No. But where will 26 find a place? So if I have to give a place to 26, then 26 will find a place somewhere out here. Can you see 26? So as a result, you can take here A as 23 or you can take here A as 27. Did you all understand what I'm trying to say? Lowest, highest, add, what's the value? This value, see where this value fits. This value 26 will fit here between 23 and 27. So you can take it A as 23 or 27. Hope you got it. So this is the question that's given to us. This is the raw data. Now I've got my A. Okay. So I've taken my assumed mean A as 23. I could have taken as 23. I could have taken as 27. Can you see? So I took my A as 23. I can take as 27 also. So you can try by taking 27 also, you'll get the same answer. So I have my A. Now let's go to my DI. Okay. So I just need two tables. So DI means xi minus A. Okay. So our first one will be what? 16 minus 23. So since 23 is bigger and it has a minus sign, so 16 minus 23 is 7, but due to this negative sign being with the larger number, your minus sign, 17 minus 23. Can you see xi? These are the values of xi. Xi, this is the xi minus A. That is 23. You can take as 27 also, but take either 23 or 27, but take only one and continue with your solving. 17 minus 23 is 6, but there is a negative sign with the larger number. 5, negative sign with the larger number. So 1, negative sign with the larger number. 23, xi is 23 minus your A is 23, 0. Xi is 27 minus A is 23. So now 27 minus 20 is 4, but it's with the the plus sign is with the larger number, so plus 4. 31 minus 23 is 8. 36 minus 23 is 13. Plus sign. Okay. Now, according to the formula, what do I need? According to the formula, what do I need? Where is it? I need summation di. Summation di means I need to add all the di's. Yes or no? So here I need to get summation di. Now how will you find summation di? Is firstly, all these are minus signs. So put a minus sign out here. Add 7 and 6, 13, 13 and 5, 18, 18 and 1, 19. But we'll have a negative sign. All these are 0. You can ignore 0. All these are plus signs. 4 and 8, 12, 12 and 13 is 25. But this is plus 25. Now, minus 19 plus 25. So 25 minus 19, if you subtract, how much do you get? 6. Okay. But which sign is the number, the bigger number has a plus sign. So this 6 will be plus 6. So what's the value of summation di? Plus 6. Is it okay or not? Now, okay, I hope I'm able to show you all in the camera. Do all the rough work that side. So we know mean x bar by your which method? Which method is this? Deviation method or short method or assumed mean method? What's the formula? I've given you just now. The formula is A plus summation di by n. Value of A is how much? We all know how much is the value of A? 23. I hope you are able to see everything in the camera. Summation di, just now we've got plus 6 by what's n? Number of observation. How many observations count, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 observations. Let me count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So plus into plus is plus. 2 into 3 times is 6. 2 into 4 times is 8. 3 by 4. I've told you. This is the space for rough. 4 and 3. It won't go. Put a decimal. 0. 4 7s are 28. 4 into 7 times 28. 2 comes down. Already put a decimal or a point. 0. 4 into 5 times is 20. So will give me 0.75. Don't write 0.75, write always this with 0.75 for the addition. If I just write 23, where is the point? If I write 6, where is the point? The point is here. So if I write 23, the point is here. Plus 0.75. Decimal should be in one same line. I hope you all know that. Whenever you add or subtract, you have learned it in junior classes. So 5, 7, 3. So what's the mean? 23.75. By which method? By which method is this, guys? Deviation method or short method or assumed mean method? I need to find A. Lowest and the highest divided by 2. 26. Where did this 26 fall? Here. So I can take my A as 23 or I can take my A as 27. And how do I find DI? DI means xi minus A. This is my xi, the variate, and my A is given. So I hope it's clear, guys. Very easy. People, a quick recap what we have done. Firstly, we've done raw data type. Okay, let me show you the example. Raw data type. Give me a minute. Yes, this is the raw data type. Second, frequency without interval. Second was frequency but without interval, and I'll tell you what's interval. Now we'll go to the third type, where we'll have to find mean but when class interval is given to us. Okay, so what's a class interval? I'll tell you. You have learned it in class 9, but I know you have forgotten it. Okay, people, so now let's find mean using all the three methods for class interval type. Okay, what is a class interval? Can you see this? 45 to 55, 55 to 65, 65 to 75, 75 to 85. These are called class intervals. So this is the third type also, we could say. We have three methods. The third method I have not taught, and this is the third variety, we can say, where we have intervals. So this is called the lower limit and this is called the upper limit. And the way they are placed, 45 to 55, and then it starts from 55 to 65, and then from the same 65 to 75, and from the same 75 to 85. So this kind of table is called exclusive table. Exclusive table. Or to make things easy for you, you can just say ready-made, but don't say ready-made, people will laugh at you. This is just to make you understand. It's a ready-made table, so there's nothing we need to do. So there are questions with inclusive table. Now what is an inclusive table? I'll make you all understand in the next video. So a class interval is given to us and the number of students or frequency is given to us. We need to find the mean. So by using the first method or the direct method. Okay, the class intervals are given to you. Write the class interval. Now once class intervals are written, we need to find the mid value, xi. Mid value is your xi. So how do I find the mid value? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. 45 plus 55 is 100, 100 by 2. 2 into 50 times is 100, we get 50. That way only 55 plus 65 by 2, which means 120 by 2. 2 6 times, which is 60. That one you'll get 70 out here. That one you'll get 80 out here. Do it yourself. Do it. If you use a brain, mid value of 75 and 85 is 80. 65 and 75 is 70. But I'm just showing you how to get the mid values. The frequencies are supplied to us in the question. 20, 26, 38, 16. 20, 26, 38 and 16. So our fourth table is Fi, Xi. So let me tell you one thing. Just remember one thing. For direct method, you need 4 tables. For the next method, you need 5 tables. So just put that in your head. So Fi, Xi or Xfi. So let's multiply. 50 is your Xi and Fi is 20. 15 to 20 is 1000. Okay. So what is your Xi? Either this or this, any format. So this way it will become easy. So let's take it as Xi Fi. So 60 into 26. In the rough multiply, I want to see all the rough work that you have done. This will give me 1560. Okay, then it's gonna be 70 into 38. So I want to see the rough work. In the rough, you'll multiply and show it to me how much do we get. 2660, and in the end it is 80 into 16. So 80 into 16 will give us 12 80. Now I've showed you the formula. For the direct method, our formula is summation fi xi by summation fi. So summation fi xi, let's find summation fi xi. In the rough, you add everything. So how much? 1000 plus 1560 plus 2660 plus 1280. It gives us 6500. You can draw a line here to separate. This is a this is a line which has been mistakenly drawn, so you can just omit this. Okay, you'll draw a line here. So summation fi xi is 6500, and you add this summation fi. How much? Summation means addition. 20 plus 26 plus 38 plus 16, which is 100. So now I know the formula from the direct method. It is summation fi xi by summation fi. So summation fi xi, I've got it as 6500. Summation fi is 100. Two zeros cancel. I'm left with 65. Or you can say this is 65 kgs. So this way of finding is called direct method. So the next one will be our assumed limit method, and then the third one will be the step derivation method. Okay, people. Okay guys, we are still in the second method, deviation method, short method, or assumed limit method. When no frequency was given, this was the formula. When frequency is given, the formula changes into this. You can pause the video, copy this. X bar equals to a plus f1 d1 plus f2 d2 plus f3 d3 till fn dn by f1 plus f2 plus f3 till fn. In the next step, a plus summation I, or sorry, 1 2 3 turns into fi. Sorry, this will be summation fi di by summation fi. Fi is 1 to till n. So you can copy down this formula. Let me just show you one thing. For your previous direct method, when no frequency was given, this was the formula. As soon as the frequency was given, this was the formula. So in the same way, for our deviation method or short method or assumed limit method without frequency, this is the formula. As soon as there is a frequency, this is the formula. Pause the video, stop the video, take a screenshot, copy down the formula. Let's solve the same question with class interval using the second method or deviation method or short method or assumed limit method. The same question, weight is given and the frequencies are given. Now last time you made 4 tables for direct method. So for deviation or short method, 5 tables. Is that okay or not? 4 tables, now you need 5 tables. So I want everyone to make 5 tables. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, the first table will be class interval. You know how to fill it up. Second will be mid value. I've taught you how to find mid value. Third table, di equals to xi minus a. You don't know. We need to do that. Fill up the frequencies. fi xi. Okay. Again, for a, I've taught you. A is your assumed mean. How will you find a? Lowest value of xi plus highest value of xi. What's the lowest value of xi? 50. What's the lowest value of xi? Sorry, what's the highest value? 80. 130 by 2, 65. So I can remember solving deviation method. Remember solving deviation method. Yes, look here. We got 26. Where does this 26 lie? Between 23 and 27. I can take 23 or I can take 27. That way only we found our a. Where is our a? 65. And from this xi, where will 65 lie? 65 will lie here. So you can either take 60 or you can take 70. Is that okay or not? So you need to write, let my a be, what do you want to take, guys? Anything. 60. Then let's take 60. You can also take how much? You can also take 70. Take 70 also, you'll get the same answer. Okay, let's take a as 70. You can also take as 60. Let's take a as 70 and do. I want to show you that. Okay, so let's take our a as 70. So di is xi minus a. So I've told you down you need 5 tables. So xi minus a. What is your a? 70. So let's fill this table. xi. What is your xi here? 50. 50. I have my camera as 50 minus 70 is 20. but 70 larger sign has a minus sign. 60 minus 70 is 10, larger sign minus sign. 70 minus this xi 70, this is xi 0, xi is what, 80. 80 minus 70 is 10. Okay, 80 larger number. Okay, sorry, you should keep some space out here. So this one will, so I got minus 20 minus 10 0 10. Okay, so my next formula is not fi xi, sorry, it should be fi di. It should be fi di. Fi di. Okay, make the correction. So fi is how much? 20. How much is a di? Minus 20. So 20 into minus 20 is minus 400. So di is minus 10. So plus into minus is minus. 20 into 10 is 260. Yes or no? But minus sign, because plus into minus is minus, plus into minus is minus. 38 into 0 is 0. 16 into what is a di? 10, which is 160. Now be very careful. This has minus sign, this has plus sign. So your summation fi di will be what? Minus 400 and minus 260 in rough. Sorry, I could not show it out there. Yes, minus 400 and minus 260. Both are minus minus and will come 0 6 minus 660. You can draw a line out here. Minus 660 plus 160. Minus and plus you will subtract. Minus sign is more. 660 minus 160 is 0 0 minus 500. Okay, so now let's go to our formula. Give me a minute, let me find the page with the formula. Okay, what does the formula say? The formula says a, I've got my a, plus summation di. Okay, sorry, with the frequency. This is the formula. This is the formula. A plus summation fi di by summation fi. I have my a. What is my a? My a is 70 fi di. Summation of fi di is ready, and I need summation fi. I need summation fi. So summation fi is this one. Summation fi. Add, guys, how much? How much? 20 plus 26 plus 38 plus 16. I want to see the rough work. Don't use calculator. I'll end up getting 100. So now I have everything. Up the angle is okay. We know mean x bar equals to a plus summation fi di by summation fi. What's the value of a? A is 70. Let my a be 70. Yes, I've taken my a as it's there on 70. Summation fi di is minus 500. Summation fi is how much? 100. Plus into minus, minus 2 zeros cancel. 70 minus 5 is 65. Okay, I believe I've got 65 with the previous one also. Just give me a minute. People, now let's go to the third method. I was talking about the third method which we have not discussed. So the third method is called the step deviation method. Your second method is only deviation, not step deviation. Remember your second method. Everyone gets confused with the second method. Again, the second method is deviation or short method or assumed mean method, while your third method is the step deviation method. Let's write down the formula. You can pause the video, copy down this formula or take a screenshot. Mean x bar equals to a plus h. Oh my god, something new. Summation fi ui. Oh my god, ui, something new, by summation fi. Relax. Where a is what? Your assumed mean, we all know that. H is the length of the class interval. I'll explain you what is that. And ui is xi minus a by h. I'll explain everything when we do the question. Okay, people, take a screenshot or pause the video, copy this formula for the third method, which is called the step deviation method. The same question, find the mean. It was using all the three methods, so we've already used the first two methods. Now let's use the last method. It's the same table, weight in cases and number of students. Okay, let's solve this question using using the step deviation method. Okay, class interval, put it down. You all know how to find the mid values. Now I'll not show you. Let me show you one and then do it yourself. 55 plus 65 by 2, which is 120 by 2 to 6 times 12. You all can feel that. Frequencies you all can feel. Okay, what is ui? Ui is xi minus a by h. Okay, mid value, don't forget to write xi. Never forget to write xi in mid value. Okay, so okay, let's try to find a. Firstly, for a, what do we do? Lowest plus highest by 2, 130 by 2, 65, where will 65 fall? Here. By the way, do this one yourself, and get these values. This is for you all to do. 65. So I can take a as 60 or 70. You can take 60 or 70. Last time I took 70, so let's take 60 as a this time. Okay, so but you need to write, let my assumed mean a be 60. Okay, then what is, okay, we've got our xi, we've got a, what is h? H is the height of the class interval. Okay, let me explain you out here. H is the height of the class interval. Height, or you can say length of class interval. How do we decide that? Okay, see these class intervals, 45 to 55, 55. Can you see this interval? So what's the gap? What's the gap between them? Gap of how many numbers? 10. Gap of how many numbers? 10. Yes, that is your h. But you know, if you wish to show, you can show it this way. Okay, so let's take this class interval, 75 and 85. Don't write 75 minus 85. You write 85 minus 75 is 10. So your h is 10. Don't write 75 minus 85, or else you will get a value as minus 10. So don't write this way. Write 85 minus 65 is 10, or anything, or anything. So if you want to write 45 and 55, if you take this class interval, how will you write? 55 minus 45 is 10. Anyone, do anyone. So you got a h. So that means, let's find our ui. So ui will become what? Xi minus a by h. What is your xi? 50 minus, what is your a? What is our a? Sorry, what is our a? What is our a? 60. Everything is 50 minus 60 by, what is our h? 10. So 50 minus 60 is 10, but minus sign is with the larger number, minus 1. Okay, again, what is your xi? 60 minus, what is your a? 60. But what is your h? I've told you what is your h. This one, anything, just write 110, which means 0 by 10, which is 0. Again, let's go to the third one, xi. Can you see xi? 70 minus 60 by 10. 70 minus 60 is 10, plus sign with the larger number. 10 into 1 times 80 minus 60 by 10, 20 by 2, 2 times. So fi ui. So what is your fi? 20. It's given in the question, frequency. All these frequencies are given in the question. Ui minus 1, which is minus 20. Fi 26 into 0, 0 will have no sign. 38 fi into 1, 38. 16 fi into ui. All these are ui. All these are ui. Okay, so fi is 16, ui, your ui is 2, 32. So only one. So this will give me minus 20, and this will give me plus 70. Yes or no? So this is minus 20, plus 70 minus 20, is right. Minus 20 plus 70 is plus 50. Yes or no? I need summation fi. Add all these. How much do you get? 100, I believe. Okay. So now let's go to the formula. Using the third method, we know mean x bar equals to, what's the formula for the third method, or the step deviation? Don't say third method, step deviation method. Okay, a plus h summation fi ui by summation fi. Let's put the value of a. Our value of a is 60. What's the value of h? Our value of h is 10 into, give me a minute. Okay, FIUI value, I've already got my FIUI. How much? 50 by summation FI. How much? 100. Okay. If there's a minus sign, plus into minus will be minus. Remember that. 60 plus, this one gets cancelled. Okay. 5 into 1, 5. 5 into 2 times is 10. 2 into 1 times is 2. 2 into 5 times is 5. 60 plus 5, 65. So you can see, using all the three methods, I get the same answer. This is our step deviation method. I got 65. Let me show you. This one was our direct method. We got 65. Where's the other one? This one was our second method, or deviation method, or short method, or assumed mean method. We got 65. So using any method you can get the answer, but if the question tells you precisely use this method, then you have to use this method. This is your short method, or assumed mean method, or deviation method. Can you see this formula? Yes. So this one is our direct method, and this one is our step deviation method, or the third method. Thank you, people. We'll have some more videos to work on. Again, look here, these are the varieties. Firstly, raw data type. Secondly, frequency without interval. Thirdly, frequency with class interval. This is what we have done, frequency with class interval. And these frequencies are called exclusive frequency, or you can say ready-made, in order to understand, because the next video will be on inclusive interval. Okay, people, take care. Okay, people, do these questions as homework. This is from the book School Mathematics. So out of 4 you'll do any 2. Now we come to the board's book. Do all the questions you can see in this page, and all the questions on this side of the page also, and answers to help you. Stay home, stay safe. Take care, people.